So this week we are doing an adaptation of The Smartest Giant in Town by Julia Donaldson. And our version is called Molly is the Smartest Giant in Town. So we've used our famous Molly puppet to act out our version of this story. We hope you enjoy it. Molly was a giant, the scruffiest giant in town. She always wore the same pair of old brown sandals and the same old patched up gown. "Oh, I wish I wasn't the scruffiest giant in town," she said sadly. One day, Molly noticed a new shop. There were lots of smart clothes in it. So she bought a smart shirt, a smart pair of trousers, a smart stripy tie, some smart socks, and a pair of smart shiny shoes. "Now I'm the smartest giant in town," she said proudly. Molly left her old clothes behind in the shop. She was about to go home when she heard a sound. On the pavement stood a giraffe who was sniffing sadly. "What's the matter?"
"It's my neck. It's so very long, so very cold. I wish I had a warm scarf."
"Cheer up!" Molly took off her smart tie and wound it round the giraffe's neck. It made a wonderful scarf.
"Thank you."
As Molly walked home, she sang to herself, "My tie is a scarf for a cold giraffe, but look me up and down. I'm the smartest giant in town." Molly came to a river. On a boat stood a goat who was very unhappy. "What's the matter?"
"It's my sail," said the goat. "It blew away in a storm. I wish I had a strong new sail for my boat."
"Cheer up!" Molly took off her shirt and she tied it to the goat's boat. It made a brilliant sail.
"Thank you."
Molly carried on walking and she sang to herself, "My tie is a scarf for a cold giraffe. My shirt's on a boat as a sail for a goat. But look me up and down. I'm the smartest giant in town." Molly came to a tiny ruined house. Beside the house stood a white mouse, and there were lots of baby mice. They were all squeaking. "What's the matter?"
"It's our house," squeaked the mother mouse. "It burnt out and now we have nowhere to live. I wish we had a new house."
"Cheer up!" Molly took off her smart shiny shoe and the mouse hurried inside. It made a perfect new home.
"Oh, thank you."
Molly had to hop on one leg now, but she didn't mind. As she hopped, she sang to herself, "My tie is a scarf for a cold giraffe. My shirt's on a boat as a sail for a goat. My shoe is a house for a little white mouse. But look me up and down. I'm the smartest giant in town." Molly came to a campsite. There stood a fox who was crying. "What's the matter?"
"It's my sleeping bag. I dropped it in a puddle. I wish I had a warm, dry sleeping bag."
"Cheer up!" Molly took off one of her smart socks. It made a very fine sleeping bag.
"Thank you."
Molly kept on hopping and singing to herself. "My tie is a scarf for a cold giraffe. My shirt's on a boat as a sail for a goat. My shoe is a house for a little white mouse. One of my socks is a bed for a fox. But look me up and down. I'm the smartest giant in town." The wind started to blow and my trousers are falling down. Oh, I'm the coldest giant in town. Molly felt all sad and shivery and not at all smart. I'll have to go back to the shop and buy more clothes. When Molly got there, the shop was closed. "Oh no!" cried Molly. Then, out of the corner of her eye, she saw her old clothes. "My gown! My dear old sandals and gown!" And Molly put them on, and they felt wonderfully comfortable. "I'm the cosiest giant in town!" Then all the animals came to see Molly.
"Thank you for giving us your clothes," said the mouse.
We brought you a present,
said the giraffe.
Go on, open it, said the fox.
"It's a crown," said the goat.
And all the animals started to sing.
Your tie is a scarf for a cold giraffe. Your shirt's on a boat as a sail for a goat. Your shoe is a house for a little white mouse. One of your socks is a bed for a fox. So here is a very fine crown to go with the sandals and gown of the kindest giant in town."